Hello Gemini, welcome to Bohemian Path Tarot. I'm Jen and today I'm doing a Tarot reading. That is a tarot card and a rune pull. And today we're using the Light Seers Tarot, and I've got a set of runes in this lovely pouch made of rose quartz. So let's start with your tarot, which I've already shuffled and cut just for you. The Ten of Wands reversed. Now let's go in for your rune. Oh, wow. You got the blank rune. That's so cool. Okay. You know, that really pairs too very nicely with the Ten of Wands reversed. So we'll start with your tarot. The Ten of Wands reversed indicates the end of a cycle. Tens are always about endings that lead to new beginnings, right? And the Ten of Wands at the end of sort of the wand cycle, which is a cycle when you're focused on passion projects or, you know, things that really drive you, things that are really attached to your identity. And the 10 here indicates the 10 of Wands reversed is a time when you could not be more ready to move on. You could not be more ready to close out this cycle and get on to a new passion project, a new path, could be a job, it could be a relationship, it could be an artistic project. But typically this has to do with something that you're very attached to in an ego way, something that really drives you and gets you up in the morning. The fact that this is reversed suggests you have come to a place where it's just been harder and harder to get up and get out and go on. There was something that was weighing very, very heavy on you, and you are ready for that to be released and ready for the next phase. There is an indication in this card, in this position, that there is a little more cleanup to do. There's a little more work you have to do to kind of put some stuff away, to close out. You know, for example, if you're leaving a job, it might be the kind of thing where you are leaving notes or leaving instructions for the person who's going to take over your position, or even do training of someone to take over a position. If it's about leaving a relationship, it could be the kind of thing where you're moving out from a shared living environment. You're packing up your own belongings, or, you know, doing that thing where you trade, like, oh, I left my favorite sweatshirt at your place and I need to, you know, that kind of a thing, getting that stuff back. Sometimes this comes up, this card will come up at the end of like a season. So for example, when teachers close up at the end of the school year, you know, the school year ends, there's, you know, some kind of closing that happens where they have to put stuff away. It's not necessarily a finality, but just cleaning up for now before you face the next fresh cycle. It comes up for me too, as someone who's in the arts, it comes up for me too when there's like when a play closes and you have to like return all of the props and costumes and tear down the set and that sort of thing. So this is what, you know, take it as it resonates for you, but there's something that needs a little bit of cleanup, a little bit of recycling, you know, a kind of a closing out, a conscious closing out has to happen, even though you are so ready, even though you are ready to fly. There's just some details to handle first. Now, the fact that we have the weird rune or the blank rune here is so interesting, because it's as if the message for you is you're going to be surprised. You're not yet meant to know what the next cycle or the next phase is. It's literally a blank slate. So the fact that there isn't anything written yet suggests to me that maybe you've been so focused on this ending and dealing with this and the weight of this and whatever it is, you haven't spent a lot of time on what's next. The focus has been so much on the ending that there's this whole other chapter to start. So there's a kind of a suggestion here to go ahead and go with the flow, but do some of the meditation or the journaling or whatever gets you into a space where you get in touch with your truth, like with your essence, so that you can start getting excited about a project, about the next job, whatever the next chapter is, traveling, whatever it is. There's a blank slate here, but it's for you to find that passion, for you to get in touch with yourself, to find that drive again to move forward into whatever the next phase is. So I'm going to leave it there for you, Gemini. It's I'm struggling to kind of sum up this story because there's a part of it that is just not written here yet. So don't rush out of this situation is kind of the advice. Do your due diligence and close out this cycle. Do what you need to do to tie up all the loose ends and get your property back or recycle or whatever it is, however that resonates for you, because the next cycle is going to be unlike anything you've gone through before. I wish you all the best. I hope that gives you some encouragement, some inspiration. In any case, thank you so much for dropping by. Take good care.